Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Daniels out there with Young. And it's Shea in at the 3 spot. And for the Knicks, we've got Anunoby. Towns is out there with Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the shooting guard. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Gray.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Goes up on the wing. Jump shot is good.
What a wingspan on this young man. Able to get up and over defenders. Nice opportunity on the jump shot.
It's Young on the wing. The 3 bangs home the trifecta.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Bridges with it. And the basket is good. Bridges has got his second bucket.
Such a smart offensive player. Mikal Bridges assertive and focused when he gets this close.
And that one's good. Shea.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
That one goes in. Bridges has got 6.
One tough customer. Bridges fighting for the basket in close.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share. Now, I asked him about trying to slow down Trae Young, and Coach said you have to get the ball out of his hands. He can hurt you with the pass and with his shot. I'm not going to be surprised if you see them blitzing and doubling him a good portion of the game. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Brunson against Young. Anunoby in the corner. Shea with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Oh, that's a great sign for Shea, proving he can handle the physicality of the NBA.
Brunson kicks to Hart. A 3-pointer, no good. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Daniels passes to Okongwu. The kick out to Young. With some arc, and the rejection by Towns. Here's Anunoby, and Anunoby slams it in.
Oh, give it to him at the rim, OG Anunoby. That's power, athleticism, beautifully done.
And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
Johnson, and that one hits back iron. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. Anunoby kicks to Hart. Knocked away. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
That one misses for Young. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you. And this kid, Shea, is a team-first kind of player, willing to give it up to the open man.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Hart. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. Atlanta with the rebound.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Bridges with it. Three-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Bridges has got 9 points.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
Shea in the corner. Young against Brunson. Young dishes to Johnson. The kick out to Young. That 3 off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And the foul on Dyson Daniels. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Now here's Brunson. He's covered by Daniels. There's the lob to Towns.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one,
A
Kevin.
little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Now Young. For 3, here's Okongwu. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You know, a stellar floor general. Young has that uncanny ability to find his guys at the right time.
Now here's Brunson. Still without a basket. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Atlanta making a switch here. LeVert's checked in.
Number 3, Karis LeVert.
The Hawks trail by 3. Here's Young. Got it. Good job in the low post. Young's got 5 points so far.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
And here's Brunson outside. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Knicks lead 18-14.
Young inside. Defended by Towns. Here's Johnson. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's Jalen Johnson with the foul.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
The Knicks leading by 4. Outside, Towns. Pass to Brunson. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. And the foul on Dyson Daniels.
Second personal
That's foul number 2 for him.
team foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Atlanta on D. And Anunoby, here we go. Yep, it counts.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby, confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
14.
Here's LeVert. Hasn't made one yet. Drills the three-pointer.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Brunson kicks to Bridges. Pass to Towns. Out to Brunson. Hart with the screen for Brunson. Now Hart, clock at 6. Johnson with the rebound. It's tipped and stolen by Anunoby.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And Young kicks to Daniels. Kicks it out to Johnson. Clock at 4. Daniels passes to Okongwu. Offline with the baseline jumper. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the Knicks. It's a 5-point game. Brunson outside. Pass to Towns. Back to Brunson. At the top of the key, Bridges. New York needs to get off a shot, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And the Hawks making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
The Hawks trail by 5. Here's Buffkin. And here is Johnson. Pass to Buffkin. Takes him. Capella against Brunson. Here's Buffkin. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. So for the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson comes in for Towns. And Miles McBride subbed in for Hart. Nancy's checked in for Atlanta. New York leading by 3. On the wing, Bridges. He's got 11. And good that time.
Well, the length and skill set is a tremendous combination for Mikal Bridges. Starting to cook a little bit.
Here's LeVert. Pass to man. Johnson outside. Down low, poked away, stolen by Robinson. Brunson the pass to McBride. From deep. Rebounded by the Hawks. Nance with it. Bridges covering. And Nance kicks to LeVert. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Anunoby. The Knicks with the lead. Here's McBride. No good on the triple. Now here's Capella. He's tightly guarded. Three-pointer, LeVert. Second chance shot. And it's Capella missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Anunoby a screen on LeVert. And Anunoby slams it in.
The beauty of Jalen Brunson, you can play him at the 1 or the 2, but we know he's always going to put the pass on time and on target.
LeVert the pass to Johnson. Man with it. Pass to LeVert. Teardrop shot, and it's good on the way in. LeVert's got 5 points so far.
Boy, that's just about strength right there. Karis LeVert just simply refuses to be denied.
Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game, for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. Reza Shea, he's checked in for Atlanta. Shot clock at 6. They grab their own miss. Out to Brunson. Back to Bridges. His three-pointer's off the mark. Hands in the high post. He's against Bridges. The shot missing. Up in time. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Mikal Bridges has been the guy making things happen for New York. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. Right back after this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
On the court right now for the Hawks, Terrence Mann is out there with Karis LeVert. Then there's Reza Shea. Then there's Larry Nance. And it's Capella in at the center. 2 points. That one goes.
Yeah, just masterful use of the pick and roll by Jalen Brunson. Shot ready as soon as he wants to let it fly.
LeVert with it. Capella with a screen on Robinson. LeVert the pass to Capella. Back to LeVert from downtown. Robinson pulls it in. New York leading by 7. Bridges outside. Out to Brunson. Brunson from long distance.
That's business right there. Jalen Brunson, the catch, shoot, and on to the next play.
It's LeVert with the drive. Capella, the pass to Mann. Tries the spin move. Pass to Reza Shea. Lays it up and banks it in. Reza Shea's got 6 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Brunson finds Anunoby. To the paint, looking for Bridges. He gets it there. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Well, OG Anunoby is going to continue to develop his game, and that pass, that was pretty.
Over to the left wing. And Reza Shea, the bucket on the assist by LeVert. Reza Shea's got 5 points in the quarter. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. They've led by as much as 10. Over to the wing. Anunoby outside. Fires for 3. Got a piece of it.
And this is what Nance Jr. is capable of. Send it back.
And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. Landry Shamit's checked in for New York. Cameron Payne comes in for Jalen Brunson. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Mann. And the 3 off target. The Knicks leading by 7. Pass to Robinson. Nance against Anunoby. They get the rebound. Or the 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Boy, how about the awareness from the big man? We think of Mr. Robinson as a shot blocker. What a pretty pass.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Mann passes to LeVert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Reza Shea. Reza Shea's got 11 points.
Well, Reza Shea has decent size, and he uses it well that time to put points on the board.
Payne can't hit. The Hawks trail by 8. Pass to Reza Shea. Back to Nance. LeVert with it. The 3 ball. Nance down low. Working on Payne. The shot's good from Nance.
Well, Larry Nance, because of the athleticism and the burst off his feet, is incredible on the interior. Look out.
Payne kicks to Anunoby. And to get open is Robinson. Payne can't hit.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Nance with no one around. No good on the 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And with each passing season, DB, OG Anunoby seems to keep getting more and more versatile.
You are exactly right, Kevin. What we know unequivocally is this is one of the best cross-positional defenders in the league. One of those guys that's truly capable of guarding 1 to 5. But his willingness to be a three-point threat, an offensive rebound, and put it on the deck is exactly what you're talking about.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. So for the Knicks, Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Anunoby, and it's Wright in for Cameron Payne. And then for Atlanta, Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. George Niang comes in for Nance, and Trae Young subbed in for Reza Shea. Here's Towns, and he banks in the layup. Towns has got his second basket of the game.
Inside, Towns can be so physical, guys, and that makes him tough to cover.
Now LeVert. He's got 9. Pass to Young. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
You know, Doris, assists aren't just a point guard stat any longer, are they? A lot of big men in the league can distribute very well.
Yeah, Kev, it's really striking to me how multi-dimensional every single position in the NBA has become. As you said, bigs can pass, point guards can attack the cup and score. The game is becoming more and more skilled.
Shamet. The kick out to Wright. Pass to Towns. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Hawks trail by 3. Man passes to Okongwu. Young drives in, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, just exceptional focus on these hard finishes. Young welcomes getting physical on the way up.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Outside, Towns. No good from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
LeVert kicks to Young. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Robinson dishes to Towns. And they get it. Out to the right wing. Pass to Robinson. Towns looking around. Puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Towns has got 5 points now in the quarter. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 1. Now Niang. LeVert with a wide-open look. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
How about the response by Caris LeVert? This guy wanted to get it right back.
McBride passes to Towns. Robinson with it. Right down low. LeVert defending. Here's Young. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Atlanta.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
You've also got to love how their defense has been contesting so far, denying shooters to this point.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Now, here is Young, defended by McBride. And there's the call on Miles McBride. That'll be his second foul of the game. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Miles McBride. After Reza Shea. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Reza Shea's got 9 points in the quarter.
Another one for Shea. This young man from France has insane potential, and we are seeing a bit of it tonight.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Brunson's got it all tied up now for New York. Bounce pass Young. Now Shea. He's covered by Shamet. Here's Shea. He's got 13. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Shea's got 15. Brunson kicks to right. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. And New York making a change here. Bridges checks in.
Number 25.
Atlanta's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. A nice shot by Young.
Man, this guy can light up the night with his scoring. Hard for the defense to contain Young.
Here's Bridges, and it's sent back by Okongwu. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Bridges against Young. Here's Robinson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Well, Mitchell Robinson plays such a critical role for them on the interior. If he can consistently make these shots, what a weapon he is.
Robinson against Young. Robinson with the block. Now, here's Shamet. 6 points for him. Pass to Brunson. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
17 foul.
For 3, Bridges. Rebound by the Hawks.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And that one's good. Daniels.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Here's Brunson. Pass to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. And here's Young. He's got 16. Into the lane. Johnson, the pass to Okongwu. Kicks it out to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Daniels dishes to Young. Shoots over Brunson. Young's shot is off. Stolen by Robinson. Bridges left side. The kick out to Towns. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks leading by 4. Young with no one around. The Hawks again can't hit. The Knicks shooting 45% in quarter number 2. Bucket is good. Bridges has got 19 points.
That's excellent awareness from Karl Anthony Towns. Set your teammate up. We know you're a great scorer, Cat.
Pulls up from the corner. Daniels, no good. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. He takes it in. Pass to Towns. And it's Jalen Johnson with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
No foul. 13 foul.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first half. Robinson sets a screen for Bridges. And stolen by Okongwu.
I don't like that decision there on the entry pass. Not with the defender right there, ready to pick it off.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges.
14 foul.
That's his first foul. Here is Daniels. 6 points for him. Okongwu kicks to Daniels. Young outside. It'll count, and that one released in time, but no good. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Atlanta Hawks. He comes away with 11 points. Thanks for the great interview, David, and we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. What a game we're seeing from Mikal Bridges.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Bridges in a two-guard. That's the 5 for New York right now. Here's Johnson. Okongwu, the pass to Johnson. Back to Okongwu. 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Towns.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Anunoby kicks to Brunson. Pass to Hart. On the wing, Bridges. For the tie. Atlanta with the rebound. Riza with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist from Young. Okongwu's now got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Hawks. Here's Hart. The rebound by Johnson. The Hawks leading by 4. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Okongwu, the pass to Young. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Okongwu slams it in.
And hard to miss the wide open man that time. Kudos to Young for finding him.
Anunoby, right side. Here's Hart. It's Hart on the wing. And now here comes Young leading the break. Pass to Okongwu. On the wing, Daniels. Johnson surveying the floor. Out to the wing. Here's Okongwu. And that one comes up a bit short.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
DA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. Here's Bridges. Here's Hart. Out to Bridges. Left side, Towns. Sinks the three-pointer. Towns has got 10 points.
Now, the very definition of a stretch 4 or 5, whatever position he happens to be playing, Cat can space the floor.
Doris, when you think of Mikal Bridges, what comes to mind?
The fact that he is available almost every single night, that you can count on him to bring great defensive intensity. He's become a legitimate threat from three-point territory, and now all of a sudden he's adding some ball skills. Mikal Bridges gets better every single year.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Runs in the pass to Towns, and stolen by Okongwu.
OG Anunoby. Second personal foul.
And Riza, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
This one for 3. Okongwu dishes to Young. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. And that's collected by Brunson. Knicks trail by 9. Brunson downhill. Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
You call that moving with intent and purpose. The big-time finish by Karl Anthony.
The Hawks have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Pass to Johnson. Young in the corner. Here's Rizachet. Back to Young. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Young is a fiery competitor, someone who enjoys getting under the skin of opposing players.
Robinson's checked in for New York. And he's good on the second. And he makes all 3.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Brunson scanning the floor. They get it back. Robinson finds Anunoby. Brunson with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. A second chance effort. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Brunson.
Well, this is the very definition of Jalen Brunson's game. His ability to get past defenders and create for himself or his teammates. That is nicely done.
Okongwu's shot is good.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Anunoby kicks to Towns. It's tipped. Poke loose. Towns with the steal. Bridges passes to Robinson. Bridges outside. Out to Brunson. Knocks down the 3-ball. Brunson's got 18 points.
Yeah, simply stated, Jalen Brunson filling it up right now. There are no signs that he's slowing down anytime soon.
Young dishes to Okongwu. Pass to Daniels. Shot clock at 6. Here's Johnson. Robinson with the block.
Well, no easy buckets with Mitchell Robinson in the vicinity. Sends that back with authority.
Knicks trail by 10. Brunson with it. He's got 18. Inside. And it's Robinson with the jam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Different look for New York. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Landry Shamet comes in for Bridges. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Nance comes in for Jalen Johnson. Mann's checked in for Daniel. And it's LeVert in for Trae Young.
It always helps to have a big who is willing to find open teammates. Larry Nance proving how unselfish he can be.
Now McBride. No scoring in this one. Hart against LeVert. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Hart. For Atlanta, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Nance in the high post. At the top of the key, Rizachet. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Knicks have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. On the wing, Anunoby. Back to McBride. To the middle. Here's Hart. Plays it up off the glass. Hart's got 6.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Man's a screen. Here's LeVert. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
That's just a feel that you have in the pick and roll game. Really good understanding of how to break the defense down by Karras.
Here's McBride. Nothing on the board. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Second free throw, no good. The Hawks leading by 7. On the wing, man. He's covered by Shamet. New York has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. That one good for 2. He's got 8.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
Capella kicks to LeVert. Screened by Capella. It's LeVert with the drive. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Look at that speed on the way to the rim. LeVert makes the defense react to him. Exactly what you want.
2 shots.
LeVert hits both of them. Knicks trail by 7. On the wing, Anunoby. He's got 6. Now, here's Hart. Pass to McBride. Just 5 on the clock. Some nice passing by New York here. Hart, no good. Atlanta leading by 7. Nance outside. Here's Rizachet.
2 minutes remaining.
Knocked loose. McBride with the ball. He's picked up by Rizachet. Throws down the breakaway jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Out to Nance. Jacks up a 3. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got 11 rebounds in the game. From the arc. And it's Rizachet with the rebound. The Hawks have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. And it's LeVert missing. Knicks trail by 5. McBride with the ball. There's the triple. Doesn't go for him. Now here's Nance. He's covered by Shamet. Now, man. Still yet to score. Goes up. Finishes the break with a slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
LeVert the pass to man. Pass to Capella, and the turnover again by Atlanta.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Matthews, he's checked in for the Hawks. We've got 28 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's McBride. 15 seconds left in the third quarter. In the corner, it's Robinson. Clock at 6. McBride passes to Anunoby. Hart, that's good. Hart's got the game tied up here for the Knicks. Here's LeVert.
81.
That will count. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me,
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Hawks on top. They're up by 2. We got more in store for you right after this. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. They've got Clint Capella, Larry Nance out there with Terrence Mann. Then there's Karis LeVert, and it's Krejci in at the point guard position. Shot clock at 5. Here's Mann. The Knicks pull it in.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Hart kicks to Anunoby. Stolen by LeVert. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting. In a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Hawks.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
3-pointer, LeVert. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Well, you cannot allow Karis LeVert to square up from deep. When he's in rhythm, he's going to knock down that shot with great consistency.
Shannon, and right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Capella finds LeVert. Kept alive by Atlanta. Capella, the pass to Mann. 6 on the shot clock. Nance outside. The tray. And the 3 ball is good. And the Hawks lead by 5.
Wow, Larry Nance Jr. in a catch-and-shoot situation. That's not easy to guard.
Outside Robinson. Pass to McBride. Back to Robinson. Now Hart. New York moving it around. Here's Anunoby. Robinson kicks to Hart. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Mann with it. Robinson picks him up. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Here's Mann. It's rebounded by New York. Anunoby's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's McBride. Nailed from 3-point land.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
So for the Knicks, Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Robinson. Mikal Bridges comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. Coach was really hyping up his guys. He told them, this is what it's all about, fellas. You're in this spot for a reason. Go out and take this win. See if they can follow those instructions, guys.
Thank you, David. Brunson against Young. Aston Niang. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
And here's LeVert. And Capella the bucket on the assist by LeVert. Capella's got his first points in this one. Hart the pass to Towns. Back to Hart. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
The Hawks have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Well, silly foul. He realized it when it happened. That's where you'd like to see him show a little bit more discipline.
Brunson outside. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Stolen by LeVert. And they're running. And the dunk by Capella.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
It's good.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Launches from deep. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Bridges has got 6 rebounds in the game.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Now here's Brunson. Good. Brunson, no fear down low.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
Young looking it over. Niang picks to Young. Screen by Niang. And Trae Young hits from deep. Young's got 23 points.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Brunson, left side. And there. Here's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann. That's foul number 2 for him. Atlanta making some changes. Jalen Johnson comes in for George Niang. And Daniels subbed in for Karis LeVert. And now Daniels pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Pass to Capella. Johnson against Brunson. Daniels dishes to Capella. Just 4 to shoot. Daniels, no good. Knicks trail by 5. Hart the pass to Towns. Brunson with it. Back to Towns.
And Towns is so difficult to guard, and it doesn't matter if he's inside or outside. He's tough.
First free throw is good. Okongwu's checked in for Capella.
At the line, 2 shots.
And Towns drops them both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Young with the ball. Pass to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Runs in the pass to Towns. Okongwu with the screen for Young. On the wing, man. Johnson outside. Pass to Young. Tries again. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. And now a 7-point Atlanta lead.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
Brunson outside. And he drives in. Hart wide open. He fires. Good on the triple.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
Hart against Young. Kicks it out to Johnson. Lets it go with a three. Kept alive. Daniels dishes to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And you could see that dunk coming from a mile away. I mean, he lives for those moments.
And so do all of his fans. He doesn't disappoint. When he's got a clear path to the bucket, he's going to do something, special.
And given his ability, someone needed to rotate to try and contest that.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession. Anunoby, he's checked in for Hart. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Rizachet checked in. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. The Knicks making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. And here are the Knicks now. Shamet the pass to Brunson. To the inside. Here's Towns. And foul on the shot. So he'll... And now, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that...
Now, where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Outside, Towns. And taken away by Johnson. Young outside. 1:56 left in the fourth. Robinson with the block. Brunson outside. Pass to Towns. Back to Brunson. Now Robinson. Towns in the corner. There's the three. Robinson kicks to Towns. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Here's Young. It's good. Young's got the lead up to 12 now for the Hawks.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Hawks lead, 1-12.
Young pass to Johnson. Here is Daniels. He's covered by Shamet. Daniels, no good. On the wing, Bridges. Outside, Robinson. Young against Brunson. Back to Robinson. And the layup's good off the glass. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Some nice passing by New York here. Bridges with it. Okongwu covering. Brunson the pass to Towns. Brunson against Johnson. And it's Brunson missing. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
So it's Atlanta now. They lead by 7. The clock now can just run out for the Hawks. Young. And he gets the bucket. Young's got 31.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Here's Shamet. Hits it from three-point range. Now Young. And so the Hawks take the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thank you very much, guys. Trey, what does a win like this mean in terms of where this team is heading?
I think we're heading in the right direction. I'm super excited about the future here in Atlanta, the future in this team, and I mean, we're heading in the right direction.
Certainly looks like it, man. Thanks very much. Back to you.
Much appreciated, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now we present the player of the game, Trae Young.